Hi everybody, Ian Bremmer here, and I'm in New York City because, well, we're not moving around as much as we had been before. It's coronavirus, and that means no travel that you don't need to make. But hey, New York's a big city. We're in the middle of a lot anyway, and I have your world in 60 seconds. They're right here, ready to go. Does a global pandemic like coronavirus bolster the argument for leaders like Xi and Putin to remain in power forever? Well, you'd certainly think so. I mean, Putin is now moving a constitutional referendum forward so that he can be president for 2 more additional terms. We'll never get rid of the guy. But is that justified by coronavirus because they can actually crack down and get the population to do whatever they want? I don't think that justifies it, especially because the reason why this pandemic expanded as explosively as it did is because the Chinese lied about it, covered it up, didn't have data, didn't have local officials that were able to have the legitimacy or the trust to understand what they were dealing with early. In an advanced developed economy with transparency and more legitimacy, you wouldn't have had that problem, despite all of the ability of the Chinese to then crack down once they realized at a national level just how dangerous this was. What lessons can other countries take from Italy's response to coronavirus? Well, number one, get testing done at scale early so you know what you're dealing with. I mean, 5% mortality in Italy right now is nowhere close to what it really is. It should be about 1/10 that, but it's because they haven't been doing the testing. And given that it's been explosive and they didn't contain it, they're now doing everything they can to try to keep people from interacting, the social distancing, which is going to have a bigger impact on their economy. So if you can't contain early, you're going to have to take tougher measures that will impact your economy. South Korea's gotten this much better, Singapore too, but they're small, than the Italians have. If coronavirus transmission continues through the year, what will that mean for the U.S. election and Trump? It's going to change our views on whether or not Trump can be reelected. If it keeps going and it has a meaningful impact on the economy, then obviously the likelihood that he wins reelection against looks like Joe Biden is a hell of a lot lower. Also, the likelihood that Trump will earlier interfere with the election to try to ensure that he can secure re-election, that goes up. Questions of the legitimacy of the election, is it rigged? Don't wait till November. They probably happen over the next few months. That's it for me. I'll see you guys next week.